Singapore, the Lion City. Known to be extremely clean and modern, Singapore is probably the most diverse Asian city we've ever been to. Here are some of the family-friendly things we did and what we learned along the way. On our first full day, we walked around the shops at Marina Bay Sands and took a quick gondola boat ride inside the mall. The weather was very hot and humid, so our 4-year-old was extra cranky and we were not able to venture very far. We also went up to the Sky Park observation deck, which gave a great view of the city. The next day, we used a ride-sharing app called Grab to catch a ride to the Mount Faber Cable Car station. Normal ride-share cars require you to have a car seat in Singapore, otherwise they won't accept the pickup. Taxis are exempt from this law, so if you don't have a car seat handy, be sure to only choose taxis from the Grab app. At the station, you can buy tickets for the cable cars to Sentosa Island. The stations were stroller-friendly with elevators and ramps along the way. Sentosa Island has a ton of family-friendly activities such as water parks, the S.E.A. Aquarium, and Universal Studios. We opted to visit the aquarium, which had some impressively large tanks and exhibits. You a stingray? There's also the Skyline Luge, which was definitely the highlight of the island for us. You ride a chairlift up to the start of the tracks and take a luge cart down.
We're not scared.
Are you scared?
No.
Look how high we are. You're not scared?
I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that is. Oh, that's the cart. That's the cart you sit in.
I don't know how I feel about this.
Kids are allowed to ride with an adult, and it was easy to control the speed of the carts going down the winding tracks. Thankfully, the third day was not as hot, so we visited the gardens by the bay. You can walk around the gardens for free, but you'll need tickets if you want to experience the biodomes. The first dome we went to was the Cloud Forest, a multi-level botanical garden that features a huge waterfall. There's a lot of walking to be had, so bring a stroller if you have young kids. There are plenty of ramps and accessible elevators.
Following your directions. Up, up, up. Whoa.
The second dome is the Flower Dome, where flowers are always in bloom. Between the two, we think the Cloud Forest was the more impressive experience. The famous Super Tree Grove is also part of the Gardens by the Bay, and it's free to walk around the futuristic structures. At night, the trees light up to music and sounds, but it can get pretty crowded. Our daughter wasn't really impressed with all the plants and flowers, but she was impressed by the Far East Organization Children's Garden. It's essentially a giant outdoor splash pad, and it's a great way to cool off during the day. There are bathrooms and changing rooms nearby, and best of all, it's completely free. A trip to Singapore isn't complete without a visit to a hawker center, so we did just that. These cheap and delicious street food stalls are a wonder to behold, and are sure to please even the pickiest of eaters. Hainanese chicken rice is a must-try, along with Hokkien mee, stir-fried noodles, and shrimp stock and eggs. sure to bring some cash and a healthy appetite.
Daddy, your phone is hot.
It's like a fried noodle, right? With shrimps, a little sausage, some hot sauce.
我等不了了。
These look like cockles. There's cockles in here. On our last day, we tried out the MRT metro system and made our way to East Coast Beach. There's a free playground here called the Coastal Playgrove, with a giant climbing net and water play area. We're at the very top. The very top of the climbing challenge. Whoa, look at all these nets. Don't splash me.
Dada,
Oh, now you're all wet. The beach itself is a bit disappointing. There was a lot of trash littering the sand, and the view was very commercial. The walking paths, however, were nice and breezy, a relaxing stroll without a lot of people. On your way back home, be sure to check out the Singapore Food Street located at Changi Airport Terminal 3. It's a hawker-style food court with an electronic ordering system, and there are plenty of food stalls.